What are we doing here?
So this is our 2014 Audi S7. We recently showcased the wide body conversion, the Widowmaker, and we got a lot of inquiries for the C7.5. So for those of you that don't know, this is a 2011 to 2014, some countries 2015. It's classed as a C7 Audi A7, S7, RS7. Now the reason why I mentioned all three models is because the body itself is the same on both C7 and C7.5. So the quarter panels, the doors, the wings, the bonnet, they're all the same from 2011 to 2018. The only difference is the headlights and the bumper. So if you have a look at this, this is the previous bumper that was on this car. This is our XUK RS7 front bumper conversion. As you can see, it has our wide body bumper pieces and the front splitter. Now when we tried to attach these pieces, so when I say these pieces, I'm referring to the wide body bumper piece and the front splitter to this bumper. This is the C7.5 2015 plus RS7 bumper. This is also our bumper. When we installed this bumper, we realized that the headlamp shape is different. So this bumper wouldn't fit with an older C7 headlight. So that's the headlights that came originally on this car. We put the new headlamps on, we put the new shape RS7 bumper on, and when we tried to use them wide body panels for the bumper and the lip, they wouldn't fit. So what we did was we left the bumper on, we 3D scanned against the wide body that's currently attached to the car, and we made a new bumper piece and a new front splitter. Now you're going to say, why did we make a new front splitter? The bumpers are totally different. This area here on the bumper is a lot wider on the facelift, and on the pre-facelift it's a lot shorter. So because of that, the lip wouldn't fit. So these are the new parts that have been 3D printed. So where are we at the moment? We've coated it with a special coating that covers 3D print lines, and it gives us a smooth finish. But if you come close here, you'll see that even a 3D printer cannot print a part 100%. I'd say it does about 90%, and then when it comes to edges, it goes a bit rough. If you look at this edge here, I'll put my finger there because it's black, you can't tell. That's there, and this is here. There's a massive difference. So all this area here, I have to hand make, and this line here to fill the gap, I have to hand make. So if you come to this side, I've already started. So what I've done here is, I've took the part off, and on the rear section of the part, I've added fiberglass. And when I've squashed it onto the car, onto the bumper, the fiberglass squashes out, and then I've used my finger to shape everything. Now I'm ready to take this off actually, so I can give you an idea. So what we do is we mask the bumper up on the car so we don't get any fiberglass on areas that we don't need it. And then we should be able to pull this off. Now if you come close here, you'll see what it does. So as I'm pulling off, the fiberglass doesn't stick to the masking tape. If you come here, this panel here was 3mm in and this was out. So when we add the fiberglass, it gives us a uniformed surface against the top part of the kit. So if you have a look at that, that's created the new shape on the inner section. That there wasn't filled properly. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add more fiberglass here, squash it back on, and when you squash it, it goes into all the gaps and it creates our rear surface. All this now, wherever it's thin, I can just take off with my hands. And then what I'll do now is I'll sand this down, shape it all up, test it a few times, and then this panel will be ready, I have to do the same to that, and the lip itself has all been sanded down and it's ready for our coating to get rid of all the 3D printing lines. You see, that's one of the hardest parts of 3D printing. When you create something with FDM printing, again, what is FDM? It's when you use a printing process where it melts a roll of plastic and it prints using that plastic like a welder. It's the same kind of process, and with the file that we insert into the printer, it will create the shape that we've asked it to create. But with that, you get loads of lines, and it's not a smooth surface, and we have to make that smooth before we make our molds. Otherwise, our molds are made on a very bad surface quality product, and every time we recreate that product through the molds, it will come out very rough, and that means that there's a lot of post-processing involved when the part's finished. And what we want to do is we want to pull a part out of a mold and have it nice and smooth and beautiful, and then just get it delivered to the customer after we prime it. So yeah, that's the update on this car. I believe by the end of the week, this piece, that piece, and this bottom piece will be ready. From there, we'll move on to the molds, and I guess it'll be another video of us showing you how we make the molds. We're trying to do how it's made type of videos, so our customer base can see what we have to go through to get these parts ready after a 3D print creates a product, and it's a lot more work than you think, and it has to be to perfection. And yeah, this is why things take long, they take time. Yeah, on to the next video, we'll show you how we make the molds. So until then, like, subscribe, share our videos, and let your mates know, let your people know, let them know what we're doing, let them see what we're creating. And if any of you out there have any questions, if you have seen our videos and you think, you know a better way of doing a certain procedure, just comment below and just let us know. Every day is a learning curve, and we're open to all suggestions.